Today we're going to learn the words that mean I have, you have, and he or she has. We already learned the verb haber as the version of to have that puts things in the past. But what about this sentence? She has the thing. This isn't putting something in the past. This is what we call possession, or simply having a thing. The thing after has is a noun, exchangeable with food. She has food. The words that we're learning today don't come from haber, which we learned back in lesson 13. Today's words come from a totally different verb, the verb tener. We actually aren't going to work on this verb extensively. Instead, we'll learn just 3 forms, as well as a bunch of different things you can do with them. So first of all, the word for I have is tengo. So for example, I have that thing. Tengo esa cosa. I'm really excited that we're learning these words because they'll make it really easy to use our direct objects in full Spanish sentences. For example, instead of esa cosa, we can change this sentence template to use any of our direct objects. I have it. Lo tengo. I have them. Las tengo. It is a little weird to use this verb with pronouns that represent people, such as me and te and nos. But it does work in certain contexts, such as we haven't had her here with us since last year, or they have us here late on Thursdays. And from a purely grammatical standpoint, direct objects and tener get along really well with each other. Let's learn 2 more forms of tener. The word for he, she, or it has is tiene. And the word for you have in an informal voice is tienes. Here are some examples. Do you have that? ¿Tienes eso? He has her here. La tiene aquí. She doesn't have a house. Ella no tiene una casa. Now let's practice these. But of course, when practicing these words, one of the biggest tricks is to make sure not to get them confused with haber. Remember that tener involves having nouns, not having done something. So anytime you hear have or has, you could be dealing with either haber or with one of these new words. If it's one of these new words, the thing after the verb is probably going to pass the food test. If it instead passes the eaten test, we're dealing with haber. So let's do a quiz to practice choosing the right verb. She has a house. Ella tiene una casa. You don't have that? ¿No tienes eso? I have been here one time. He estado aquí una vez. I have that thing here. Tengo esa cosa aquí. In this one, use a formal voice. You have my things. Usted tiene mis cosas. He has been your friend. Él ha sido tu amigo. In this one, the friend is feminine. My friend has this. Mi amiga tiene esto. You have done that. Has hecho eso. You have this thing. Tienes esta cosa. I have a house in that place. Tengo una casa en ese lugar.